Welcome to Faith and Freedom. For the next few minutes, we hope to inform, inspire, and encourage you as we discuss the legal victories and challenges to your fundamental freedoms and religious liberties. Faith and Freedom comes to you from Liberty Counsel, a civil liberties, education, and legal defense organization. Join us now as Matt Staver, founder and chairman of Liberty Counsel, explains the latest legal issues all across this country. In the courtrooms of America, Liberty Counsel is winning the battle for your constitutional freedoms.
The Day of Purity is coming up around the corner, February 14. I'm Matt Staver, founder and chairman of Liberty Counsel. Joining me is Amber Haskew, who is the international director of the Day of Purity with Liberty Counsel. Amber, tell us a little bit about the Day of Purity. It's coming up every year around February 14. Unless February 14 falls on the weekend, then we do it during the week just before Valentine's Day. But tell us about the Day of Purity. This is something that you began to get involved with last year. And you increased our outreach from, I believe it was it eight countries to 37 countries around the world. This has been going on for a while. Rena Linda Valtson started it at Liberty Counsel, but you took it to another level in 2011 and want to hear what you want to do in 2012.
Well, the Day of Purity, first of all, is just a celebration for young people to take a stand and to publicize that stand and to encourage their peers to wait for marriage, for abstinence and for fidelity within marriage. Abstinence until marriage and fidelity within marriage. And so it's just an opportunity for people who are more modest. They don't really come out and talk about what you, quote, didn't do last night. And so I think that there's a lot of people out there that are waiting, that do want to hold that marriage in high regard and in a special sense. And yet this just gives them the opportunity to reach out to others and to encourage people in this area.
Well, this year it's going to be on a Tuesday, so it'll fall right in the middle of the week, February 14. We have a website called dayofpurity.org. And people can go there to find out about the Day of Purity and also learn about not only what it is, but how they can get involved and bring it to their local school, their local Sunday school, their local church, their local community. All that information is right there on dayofpurity.org.
Yes, we have fact sheets, we have handouts, we even have a planning guide. I encourage people to go visit dayofpurity.org because we have a lot of free resources here that you can print out on your own, ideas, and I encourage you, if you have any ideas that aren't on the website, email us at dayofpurity at lc.org and let us know what your ideas. We love to add and to grow. We are also on Facebook and Twitter and just kind of trying to remind people and to get the word out there.
So you can email lc.org or go to the website, or is it, give me the email again.
The email is dayofpurity@lc.org.
Dayofpurity@lc.org. Why is the Day of Purity important?
I think it is just an incredible opportunity for people to stand up and to have their voices heard. There's so many statistics. When I started researching and learning for this project, it was just incredible the importance and the gravity this decision really affects your whole life. One of the statistics that I was researching talks about how individuals who wait for marriage will make an average over their lifetime of approximately $370,000. And so one of the campaigns that we did with the Day of Purity was, what would you do with $370,000? Just to encourage, especially youth, especially middle schoolers, that this is not just a decision that affects one night. It is a decision that affects the rest of your life.
Now, obviously, there's a lot of different reasons why it is important to stay sexually pure until you enter into a biblical marriage between a man and a woman, and you're committed to each other for life. There's a lot of different reasons. We obviously know that within Scripture it talks about the importance of the sanctity of marriage and having sexual activity within the confines of marriage, but there's also a lot of objective reasons why. Obviously, you've got the emotional and you've got the physical. We can talk a little bit about those. What some people don't think about is the economic one that you're just talking about. That would be a surprise to most people. That you mean those who remain sexually pure until they enter into marriage, on average, would have an additional $300,000 of earning over their lifetime?
It is. And one of the things that just breaks my heart is, there's also the damaging side effects, the emotional and the the physical that you talk about. And it's so interesting to me that it's socially acceptable to talk about the damages of, a fast food burger or the damages of smoking. But we never really embrace and discuss the damages of sexual activity, especially in the public school setting, public college campuses and universities, that this is just a no-no topic that people cannot reach out to their students.
And when you're always encouraging people through giving out various kinds of sexual condoms and other kinds of things, and encourage them to just do it, but not showing them the reasons why they shouldn't, and then complaining that they're actually engaging in sexual activity, there's no wonder why we need to develop a culture that underscores and supports these people. And one of the things that we found through the Day of Purity, there's a lot of people out there that want to remain pure. And they're looking for a way to be able to express that, and they're also looking for other support.
And that's one of the really neat things of reaching out there and being that voice, encouraging people in this area. One of the very encouraging things from last year is England is a country that's very dark spiritually and especially in this area of purity, and yet we had such an outpouring of support in England, just coming forward of individuals being involved, of radio stations promoting the message. Even an individual wrote a song promoting the Day of Purity. They put together their own website. And it's just really neat to see God working and stirring the hearts, even in a very dark place, of bringing them back to Himself.
That's great. Well, I know you expanded from 8 to 37 countries, and maybe we'll expand even more. So we want to get the word out. If you have friends or relatives, contacts in foreign countries or in the United States, give Liberty Counsel a call, 1-800-671-1776, and speak with Amber Haskew, who is our guest today. Some of the statistics on the dayofpurity.org website indicate that the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, which is not a partisan group, reported that 19 million new cases of sexually transmitted disease in the United States, and also that the treatment cost about $16.5 billion annually. They do not include, obviously, the physical and emotional trauma caused by STDs. And the group age of 15 to 24 make up 25% of those sexually active, but in 2009, they accounted for over 50% of new STD infections, according to the Center for Disease Control.
And the key information there is so often young people will throw out, it's my life, it's my body, leave me alone. But that highlights why this is a decision that affects our whole society. Every tax-paying person is a part of that financial responsibility. And so it's really not a decision that affects one person. The consequences don't affect one person. The consequences of sexual activity outside of marriage affect our whole nation.
And one of the things that you have on here that's an interesting statistic is from a journal of obstetrics and gynecology, says that a teenage girl has nearly a 50% risk factor of getting HPV, human papillomavirus, which is incurable and the most common cause, by the way, of cervical cancer, in her first sexual relationship. Nearly a 50% chance. It's 50-50. That's Russian roulette. In just the first sexual relationship, to get an incurable disease that is the most common cause of cervical cancer.
And that's one of the things that just really stands out to me, is how through this sexual revolution, it's the women that are harmed so deeply. There are everything from hormones where the women will bond deeply with the person that they're intimate with, and in a way that the man really doesn't. And so when that relationship is broken again and again, the women in our society are damaged so deeply. And that's just not something that can be reversed outside of the forgiveness of God.
Well, there's a lot of reasons why for people to know and to actually support the Day of Purity. Give us some of the quick things that they can do in the next 20 seconds.
We just encourage you to reach out to the people that you know, encourage this, promote this, support this. We like people to wear white on Valentine's Day, just as a public declaration of their support of purity and their decision to take that stand. We have a lot of flyers. You can print them out and hand them out at school especially. Also in your church, talk to your talk to your children. This is, parents are so critical, and they were in my decision and in so many other young people's decision to stay pure.
Well, the website is dayofpurity.org. I would encourage you to go there right now, dayofpurity.org. Send it out to people on your Facebook, through your email. Tell people in your local community, your church, about getting involved in the Day of Purity. You can call Liberty Counsel at 1-800-671-1776 and ask for Amber Haskew. That's Amber Haskew, who is our International Director of the Day of Purity. Take a stand this year for purity. Go to Liberty Counsel's website, dayofpurity.org.
You have been listening to Matt Staver of Liberty Counsel. We hope that we have motivated you to stand up for your faith, family, and freedoms. We can accomplish a lot when we work together. Get informed and get involved today. Sign up for our free monthly newsletter, The Liberator. We will send it out to you free of charge. Stay informed with our Liberty Alert email updates. Just click on the website at www.lc.org or call us at 1-800-671-1776. Tune in next time to learn more about your rights right here on Faith and Freedom.